Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D court,
lots of room to run. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come tackle as opposed to linebackers and big defensive players. You get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll give it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's caught. It's Carter. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off play action. He'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Morton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They're facing a third down. To throw again. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The throw. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. So now it's second and long. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Got it in the middle, it's right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Got enough for the first. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and
turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
he is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
At the 45 on his way. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying the left side. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking for a gap. It's Diggs. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got out of trouble and throws.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Stribley. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Morton. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll get rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone.
Forget the punt. He's going to throw it. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks? And he's tackled short. He didn't make it.
We'll give the return team credit there because they were able to rally and get a massive stop. Now, the kicking team thought they had the perfect play, and they snap it to the up man. He sees his target downfield, throws the completion. Everything's going right, but the return team...
Deep shot for the end zone. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
The play-action fake. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
Love the effort, tried to toe tap, but at the end of the day, that's just a really good-looking incompletion.
Play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Buys a little extra time. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Wants to go up top. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air, it's Morton. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Touchdown, Rebels! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
Wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And his passing game, they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football, but this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
To the ground with the back. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes.
They're cornering the market on fakes. Here comes another one. And the pass goes incomplete, and they rise up to stop the fake punt on fourth down. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. On the direct snap, it's Harris. It's complete to the right. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. on the snap. It's Harris. They make the stop, but not before the change move, and the Wildcat formation pays off. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Rebels are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the...
Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Right back to it. There he goes. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. He's got him wrapped up. Strong, firm tackle.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Ole Miss 45. Texas Tech 12.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That one bounced bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
If you like old-school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first three periods. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll keep it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. Turning it on. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires to the wideout. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's going to run it. At the 35, he's got room. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on fourth down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W?
It's picked off in another empty drive. Oh, and a burst disaster by falling on his own fumble. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a roller coaster on that play, Palmer. The defense gets the interception, and then he fumbles the ball trying to return it, but a heads-up play to fall on the football, and in the end, create the turnover.
It's amazing, David, because you know the defense practices getting turnovers. I don't know how often, though, they practice ball security. And they made that one interesting, but at the end of the day, the most important thing is to get the TO.
And you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Lee. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. We get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is